welcome to the channel. Today Maggie really wanted me to do a video for the channel of myself cooking. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the GoPro to work. Also, I haven't had the best morning, so please forgive me if I behave some type of way. Okay, maybe we should go over here, perhaps. All right, so first things first, whenever you're cooking, you want a mise en place. What does mise en place mean? I'll show you. You want to make a list of all the things that you're going to be making. Then you want to go get all the things that you need to prep, i.e. mise en place. And this is gathering of the items that you need in order to make what you want to make. I am at the end of the day here, and I have made chicken Alfredo sauce. Working on making chicken right now. I've made taco casserole, prepped the stuff for shrimp and sausage for black beans and rice, and then I made the goulash sauce. All that the family will have to do is add the noodles, rewarm it, and add cheddar cheese to the top. Lastly, the last thing that I'm making is beef and broccoli and homemade chow mein noodles. So for my mise en place, on this one, I did onion, carrots, cabbage, some ginger. I don't know if I said garlic. Garlic, onion, cabbage, ginger. There you go. And then what I do is buy these cool little Nisi packs because they already come with the sauce. That's the secret, okay? And what you're gonna do is cook these noodles in boiling hot water for 2 minutes. If you cook it for longer, you've overcooked it, they're ruined. Okay, then you're gonna take them out. You're going to ice bath them, and you're gonna add them to this mix here. Then, when you're heating them, you're going to add your packets, and my kids love a little bit of Thai sweet chili sauce. Thai sweet chili sauce? Yes, that's how you say it. Okay. And they have different degrees of spicy at different stores, so find what you like. Mise en place for the beef and broccoli. Thinly sliced beef. You can buy stir-fry meat at Walmart in the meat section. Onion, garlic, ginger, broccoli. Ta-da. You're gonna add a little bit of soy sauce. You're gonna add a little bit of sweet chili sauce. And ta-da, that's your beef and broccoli. If I was at home, I would cook these in a wok. I would do them separately. I would cook my broccoli first. I would cook my meat, and then I would conjoin them. And then, much like I'm doing here, I'm cooking them separately, and then I'm gonna join them. But for today, that's not what I did because I don't have woks here. So that's really what I'm doing. It is not fun to sit and stare at food that's cooking. And since we're probably not really great at editing videos yet and doing the whole fast forward movement, I'm just gonna end here until I do some adding of some things. Right now I just have water boiling. I'm gonna cook the noodles and mix these, and then when I start the beef and broccoli, I'll be back. Okay, so we have the noodles in, and we're gonna flip them. We have about 1.5 minutes left on these. Again, we're gonna strain them, ice bath them. Why do we ice bath things? Well, we ice bath things like pasta and egg noodles and other things like that because if we don't, then they continue to cook. Residual cooking is a thing. Things residually cook after you take them off the grill, after you take them off the stove. So you need to allow for that residual cook time and not overcook on the stove. Okay, we've done an ice bath. I'd like to clarify, if you have those cute little ice packs at home that you can refreeze, those are really good for cooling food, especially soups or other items that you want to put in the refrigerator. So we're going to go ahead and add these in. And it's good to get everything out of here. Makes less cleaning for you. I have chicken that's ready, BRB. Okay, so we've added it back in. We're going to turn it on very low. And what we're going to do is open the packets and squeeze them in. Oh, careful not to squeeze them out. Squeeze them in the bucket, not out of the bucket. There we go. Uno más. There we go. And this is just beef teriyaki flavor. You don't have to do this. You can make whatever kind of sauce you want for it, but this is just the easiest thing to do, and it also tastes good. Thank you, Nathan. Okie dokie. So, mix it all up. Yummy, yummy, yummy. We're gonna let it simmer a few more minutes. We're gonna let that sauce get nice and warm and marry together. And then this is your finished product. So it's got all the nice veggies and stuff in it, and yummy. You're gonna have that with your beef and broccoli, which we're about to start. And what you wanna do is start with sesame oil because flavor matters. If you use olive oil, it's gonna give your Chinese food a completely different taste. So, what you're gonna wanna do first is add that broccoli off the top there. It's okay if you get some of the other veggies, but we're gonna wait and put the beef in last because what we want that to do is to be cooked about medium. Medium, I guess if you, a little bit pink in the middle. And with Chinese food, just know that it's going to keep cooking once you take it off. So, be mindful of that. Now then, trying to dig all the things out. And what we're going to do is we're going to let this simmer for a minute. We're going to add just a smidgety of water, like literally a tablespoon. We're going to stick a lid on it. We're going to steam it for about a minute. And then we're going to add our beef. So I'll be back when I do that. The thing about using pans like this instead of a wok is because a wok will heat all the way up the side of the pan and it'll cook more evenly. That's why I appreciate a wok. You can do it like this and create the same effect. Just put your lid down in there and create that steaming on that broccoli first because you want it to be cooked before you put your meat in. If you don't, you're gonna have undercooked broccoli, overcooked tough meat, and that's just not fun. We want like really yummy beef and broccoli, not like sort of okay. So that's what we're going for. Okay, so we have our finished product of our chow mein noodles here. We're gonna let those cool for a minute. And now we have our broccoli, we've added our beef, and we're letting it simmer underneath that little steam jacket. Take it off and stir it up. And keep doing that until that medium. So that meat is cooked about medium. That's what we're looking for. And I added a little bit of sweet chili sauce. You can add soy sauce. Sesame oil is what I put in the bottom of the pan. And then we will have beef and broccoli with chow mein for them to have for dinner. Okay, so we've taken the lid off. We put a little bit of sweet chili sauce in. And now we want to do brown sugar. Because beef and broccoli is a little bit sweet. And we want it to be sweeter than we do want it to be chili, if that makes sense. All right, let's wipe our hands off. Now then, we're gonna mix all that up. Stir, stir, stir. And as you can see, our meat is starting to get that pink on one side, or maybe pink on one side, cooked on the other. And so we're gonna continue to cook. We're going to cook a little bit of that liquid out, and that's going to leave the beef and broccoli done. And then we're just going to put it in a container for them to enjoy later with their chow mein. You can do this with chicken, pork, whatever sort of meat that you want to do, you can do. And you can do different vegetables for stir fry, obviously. Chef Google will be your favorite asset, so go ahead and look up some things. I'm going to start my cleanup because cleanup is also a part of being a good chef. And you don't want people to come home to a dirty kitchen. So that is all I have for today. Hopefully next week I can remember to charge the GoPro. That way I can like wear it and go around the kitchen and be like moving fast and not have to stand immobile in one spot for you to just watch the end. So I thank you for being with me today. Thanks for